What's up, beautiful people? This is your favorite cousin Rich back once again. I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. I was cruising the YouTube streets and I saw people were talking about the Phylicia Rashad interview on The Breakfast Club, and she was talking about how modern women and how they dressed, unmodestly. And that resonated so much because in public, personally me, I'm a conservative person. Not politically or anything of that sort. That's none of y'all business. But what I'm saying is how I live my life is more so conservative. And it was crazy just the other day. I was in public. I was in the mall. And I seen this lady. And she was wearing like clothes that was like super, super tight. Like something that you wouldn't even wear to the gym. Just super, super tight. Left nothing to the imagination. Nothing. 2 seconds later, somebody walked past her. And she had on, like Phylicia Rashad said, strips of clothing on. Now, as a man, you probably thinking, you should like that, what you complaining about? Which is true. I believe animalistically, it can excite us, animalistically. Our carnal mind. When you start, putting morals into it, when you start thinking about, is this how you want your wife to dress, or you want your daughter to dress, or is this how you would feel comfortable with your mother dressing like this in public? It gets you thinking. It gets you really thinking. And she hit the nail on the head. Well, part of it. When she said, this is what they've been shown through media. I said, yeah. And I had this conversation a while back about where people get how people are raised nowadays. It's no longer being raised by parents. It's no longer being raised by grandparents. It's being raised by media. Ever since the latchkey kids, latchkey kids that was coming home watching MTV, and that was what was raising them. So now the modern women today are being raised by the social media or the Instagrams, the whatever's being displayed on the TV, as this is how they should dress, this is how they should act. The Bad Girls Club or the Real Housewives or the Basketball Wives, all that. To them, that's all they're seeing. So that's what they believe that they should be wearing, and that's how they should act. But coming from a man, if I see you like that, you automatically written off my list as somebody that I could take seriously. And she said it perfectly. She said, no man wants his woman dressed like that. 100%. No man wants his woman dressed provocatively, seductively, or anything of that sort that can arouse or get someone else excited or get someone else's attention, I believe if you have true natural beauty, if you dress nicely, if you dress modestly, if you dress conservatively to an extent, we're not talking about you got to dress all Muslim where everything's covered up. I'm not talking about that. You can still dress nice, you can still dress modest, you can still do it, all that, and still gain respect. It's like, would you rather be wearing a business suit or a stripper outfit? Which one do you think you're going to get more respect for? You're going to get attention wearing a stripper outfit. You're going to get the attention being dressing skimpy. You're going to get the attention, trust me. But what do you want? Respect or attention? And that's the thing that I believe a lot of modern women or women in general have to really ask themselves this when they're putting on certain clothes or they're acting certain ways and all that. What's the end goal? Is the end goal to gain attention or respect? Because you'll gain all the attention in the world wearing nothing. You'll gain all the attention in the world wearing the tights, the tight tights and all that to reveal everything. Yeah, you'll gain all the attention in the world. But who's going to respect it? That's the biggest thing. Who's going to respect it? Now I know she's probably going to get a lot of backlash. Who is she to tell us this? Who is she to tell us that? How we should dress, how we should act? Who is this old mammy? Da-da-da-da-da. Mind your business. I want to wear what I want to wear. I understand she's probably going to get that backlash. But my thing is this. Deep down inside your heart of heart, when you act and dress like this, are you getting the results that you really and truly want? Or are you just accepting what comes with it? And that's good enough for you. Like I said, me as a man, I wouldn't want my lady dressed like that. It might catch my attention, somebody dressing like that. Of course, I'm a man. I'm a human. Animal instinct's going to kick in. I'm like, yeah. But I'm going to check it and be like, that's how she values herself. Cool. Anyway, this is your favorite cousin Rich. I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Hope this helps somebody today. Check out the interview. Let me know how y'all feel about it. And this is not just to bash women, because it's a lot of things as men, that we are programmed by media, and that's how we act too. Just some pop up. I'm gonna do a video on that one too. So it's not just me pointing a finger. No, Everybody get it. Anyway, like I said, this favorite cousin Rich. I greatly do appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all be safe. Love and blessings.